Welcome to the studio at Marco Cochran Sculpture. I'm Katie. I'm going to be your hostess for this evening. Welcome to where the magic really happens in Lloyd's Lounge. This is where we collaborate, coordinate, troubleshoot, all the things that we need to do when it comes to building the big art that we build together. Let's go on into the studio. Here you'll see Gaia. This is what we've been working on for the past year. It's been a new build method, so it's been a little challenging and lots of fun. And you can see that we're at the point where we are actually welding all of the pieces on here, and we can't wait to finish the welding and remove the wood and see what she will look like without that. You can also see that we just took a break tonight just to bring this to you. And we've got all the tools out. Everything is just as it is when everybody stops working. Let's go upstairs. See if Marco and Julia are ready for action. You can see here the clay of one, which we installed at the beginning of last year in South San Francisco. You will see the plaster version upstairs, but you'll see the clay, how it looks when it dries out, which is something that we actually really like when it turns into that aesthetic. Down here, you'll see the clay of Gaia, which was 3D scanned, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's go on into the gallery. So here we are in the gallery. Oh my God. And we have the clays here from the current one that he recently did, as well as the clays that are from previous live sculpts, including like Truth is Beauty, which I'm sure you've seen the large scale sculpture of her. But we like the way that they look when they start to crack. So let's go ahead on in here. This is our spacious studio where we have everybody spread apart. And maybe Marco can like wait and stop talking, please. Thank you. And we have only a small amount of people here tonight. We have our couch couples, which are CJ and Keith, as well as Patty and Sally. And Jim Pettigrew over here. Yeah. And we also have just a skeleton crew, which includes Josh Keppel, Chelsea, take it out. Liz here on the camera. There we go. And at home we have Nikki and Al, who will be fielding all of your questions and typing them. You can ask them live and I will say them to Marco and he can answer them for you, as well as Jenny and George on production. So the last two people to introduce are Julia, our model, as well as Marco, the artist, who we're here to watch what he does. So let's get started.
Thanks, everyone. Did you introduce everyone? Or yeah. Okay. No music. I don't think we can have music. This
what are you
is
talking about?
glaring.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
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 So we're not gonna have any music.
No.
Oh.
They will hear music at home.
One of us.
Oh. I saw some feet.
Yeah.
You see real feet.
Hey, who wants to sing? She can't sing.
Yeah. So Jim, you were
Yeah. Also with drunk.
Yeah.
Normally.
12 or 11. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hot spring. I mean, they've been staying in the beach. She's flying out.
I don't know.
She's already coming back.
Down the hill from Ariel.
Let's take a look at how he's starting out here.
What's the name of the
Marco, can you tell us a little bit about this process? And how you use it for something like this?
Display.
I'm just.
It's a steel. I showed you a little video before about how I'm making this thing. Gonna bounce around like this because I don't want any support system on it. That's fine. Make it more live. I always start in the middle. These little white marks are where her headphones are. So pre-measured. And they're rocking out to tunes. You guys are rocking out to this special
Yeah.
kind of play.
They hear music.
No.
The people hear music, we just can't because it created some kind of feedback into the system. Please, talk over the left.
What kind of clay you use, Marco?
I appreciate it.
Sandstone buff. Okay. Yeah, just you don't have to do the full
Not the
thing.
arms? Well,
Just you can do it. Yeah.
well, I have to,
If you want
if I get my, now I can put my arms down, but to get my,
You can leave it on there if you want.
no, that's a lot of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, but I had to get the. Is that sculpture like recently?
A couple days ago.
Beautiful. I know. I was saying, that's just a sculpture.
Pretty armature.
So it's kind of weird that it's silent.
Yeah.
What can
Our
we
normal
do?
state would be should be dancing.
No, just that there's not music in the background. At least that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can hear music, but I guess it's muted. So is there a time length on this?
3 hours
3 hours, okay.
What's the scale?
on 3/4 life size. I called that one, a lot of them.
That one over there.
I did it at first because when I first started sculpting, someone said I should. If I did life size, they wouldn't believe I was sculpting. I had to do,
That's a life size right there, the one in the corner.
And those are reducing calipers.
yes.
How do you decide to do a different kind of armature during this one?
Just, to be pretty.
That's special to get a studio.
No, but also we'll be doing more of these and I don't normally this is in front of a lot of people. But every phase should be good.
Speak that or face the camera, that would be. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. Straight. No.
Your headphones are what they're supposed to be?
Right.
Yeah.
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 Resetting my.
Right. Is your body, all you need to do is look the way you actually look. That's all you gotta do.
That's really hard. You have no idea how hard that is.
That would be hard.
Dude, like, can you believe you just said that? Like, it's no thing. Just.
We don't look like anyone else.
So if you look at
Looks
this
like
you
That's
would.
true, but, you know, in this day and age,
How has your process changed over the years? When you started sculpting people like this and now you've gotten faster, we've gotten faster.
Yeah. I'm faster. I'm not better. I never got really any better at sculpting. I just got faster. It was a gift. I don't know how big my guys were. Yeah, I'm just kidding you. You can maybe go like that to sculpt. What was your first sculpture, Michael? It's right that hand right there on the fourth
oh,
level.
bring that over.
That's the
That's
first
pretty
sculpture I
cool.
ever did.
Yeah.
Where is that from? Just somebody said that would be really hard.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, I'll do that.
And when was that? Yeah.
It's probably 25. So I don't know. Do the math.
About a
You're
decade ago.
58? Yeah,
Yeah.
like 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah. Just bend your arm. Just do that.
Just get it out of the way is the point.
No, that's too much. Just yeah. Did you study sculpture, Marco?
Minutes. They were live now. Yay. Sorry.
So we have a couple of questions. Yeah, we have a couple of questions from people at home.
Oh,
Yeah, because people are typing in questions.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, they're stuck at home.
Yeah. So
What is this?
Soon.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually show this, but right there
Yeah.
is a sculpture of me that Marco did. That was one of my sculpt events in person, of course, and we could still do those kinds of things. For Revolution was a fundraiser. And there was this distinct moment that this person recognized that you really recognize something in me or about me. But I'm wondering if that happens whenever you start this as a sculptor. I mean, this is your wife, obviously you know her differently, but
I've seen her before.
but is there something about it that happens
Yeah,
when
you
you
can
do
stop.
have something to do with pose modeling? And that you see something different in what they said they wanted to do versus when you really feel it, what they're trying to do.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
you
that.
might need to repeat that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, get closer because it's actually the sound from the heater thing is white noise.
So is there a moment when you are sculpting somebody where you talk about the pose, but then you start to really feel the energy of the pose that they have come up with? That's during the process. Or is it before when you're discussing it with them that you kind of like this energetic thing that you kind of like are working together?
This is, it's happening right now.
That is the answer.
It's like I'm seeing it a little bit, as much as is here, I'm seeing it.
That is the
I
answer.
can tell you it's
No, seriously, that's the answer. He said right now. It's happening right now.
right. But and also but I can tell you that in terms of like choosing, like, you have too, but so I came up with the pose, but there's all like you can do this or that or this, like there could be slight variations on are my feet this close together or this, like so there is that time where I'm doing it with him and then we both say, oh yeah, that's the version. And that is like that does feel like a light bulb. Okay, like that, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And again, we also did a video of that on YouTube.
True, but not everybody watching tonight may have seen.
Right.
Right. Well, if you're a real fan,
You can
you should spend all your time
watching videos, but
There's only like 50 of them.
you can see that for this sculpture, like the process we went through to refine the pose.
Right, and I should, that's not good interviewing technique, is it? Interview technique. Like, watch the video. That's the answer to every question. So I think I slaved over all the videos. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
How did you mark a beat?
We were at a mutual friend's birthday party, and I think we had noticed each other, like in the kitchen, but didn't talk to each other earlier in the night, and then it was the end of the night, and it was like 1 in the morning, and I was going home, and my friend who was having the party didn't want me to leave, and Marco, who I didn't know at the time, was standing maybe, I don't know, we were like 20, 30 feet away on a deck, and she yelled across the deck to Marco, Marco, Julia's leaving, give her a reason to stay.
We never talked to each other.
Right. And why she there were like 15, 20 people on the deck, but she said it to Marco. So then he's like, what's the word? like sidled up to me, something like, ew. Ooh, and he said,
Julia.
yeah, something like that. And he said, hey baby, what's up? Which was like, whoa, hey baby, what's up? And so I immediately stiff-armed him because that was my gut reaction. And I said, I have 3 sons. They're 4, 7, and 11, and that's usually when the conversation ends. And like I've never said anything like that. It just came out, and then he immediately wrote like that like pickup guy persona, and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just joking. I have kids. I love kids. I like let's start over." And then we started talking. Yeah. He said I was just joking. I'm not really like that. So yeah.
Okay, can you hit the pose?
Yeah, so that's how we met. We are now live.
Must be a little athletic in that edge.
So-
The more you do it, the more you warm up.
Yeah,
Your body warms up. Right?
yeah.
I could see it. I could see it just how you cut that. Just the-
Yeah, that's not easy to cut that. It isn't. You're moving really
Just like
fast.
the- I mean, I could-
Marco,
like,
What?
his body's warming up.
we
Yeah.
have some questions at home right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to deal with
Speak
it.
into the mic because people at home cannot.
Okay, but
hear
now
you.
I am wearing a mask. And I have to wear a mask.
That's,
Use your nanny voice.
My nanny
I do
voice?
have a thing that if you want to hold the mic and put it up, that it'll,
David, come on from the other side.
that mic's not doing anything though.
That might be a joke.
But I mean, I have a real thing with the thing that you can
All right.
A real one?
So real food
Yes,
is a
with a
thing.
real boom pole that's like 10 feet long.
You wanna do a
Marco?
real one, Kitty?
What?
Are you looking at just parts of her body at once?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
all of it at the same time? That's from Elaine.
Parts. Well, let's see. Right now, I'm cruising very lightly, really like roughing in the whole thing. Not getting detailed. Not getting detailed. Not getting detailed.
Josh, we're gonna get that mic.
Wait, here, I'm gonna try something with this one here.
Bear with us, everybody.
Because the sculpture's got to work all together.
Can you guys bring dinner? Food?
Before some snacks. Okay. Go to a pizza or something later.
Yeah,
Good, yeah.
feel free.
Yeah, no, not.
Right. It is.
That's right, you start.
Okay, I'm gonna spin you again.
Okay.
Nice and warm though, dear. You warm up?
That's why you all are in the heat.
It's so nice.
Probably
Yeah, you can move that.
I thought it was already-
Let's, yeah.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay. All right. So now Katie's gonna have to bend down here. And talk into the mic. I'll be perfect.
Katie has her nanny voice, she'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Nanny or nanny?
Nanny, Nanny.
Nanny. How you feeling, Julie?
I'm good. Just wiggling my toes a little bit, you know. Yeah, a little.
Okay, we have a video question from Warren Christian.
Warren? Hey, Warren.
Hi.
Hi,
Oh,
Julie.
wait.
Hi,
Hey,
Marco.
Warren. Hey, Warren.
Hey, Marco, I have a question for you. How
Yes.
when you realized that sculpting the human form was what you were really good at, and kind of what was that moment like?
Wow, it's true. Let's see. It was kind of doing that hand. And I realized, okay, I can really do this. And then I did a sculpture of a person, and it's like, okay, this is easy for me. I better do something with this.
Was
And
it
so I felt like a lot of pressure to do something with it. Do you need a break?
how old were you when you had that realization?
25.
Oh wow.
I was old.
What were you were you working with clay at the time and sculpting other things, and then you realized you really enjoyed sculpting humans or figures?
I was making amusement park rides in Santa Cruz, and they had a sculptor come in and do this thing for an amusement park, and I was like, this sucks. I could do way better than this. And one of the artists handed me a piece of foam and said, well, prove it. And so I made a dolphin. And he goes, wow, okay, you really are good. You should probably do this.
Wow.
And that was it.
Had you done sculpting before or clay?
No.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's like a
Yeah,
sign
it's-
from the universe to
Yeah.
like, you should be doing this.
Yeah. Well, I knew I wanted to save the world, right? And that was the whole point. But then I could do it with art. We do it with sculpture. It seemed like the thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna spin you. You're doing good. Yeah, you don't have. How are you feeling? You tired? Okay.
Yes.
Then go ahead and hit it. All right, Marco, we have another video question. It's from Hyla in
Okay.
Napa.
Yeah. Hyla and Napa. Are you Hyla and Napa?
Hyla and Napa. Well, Mark, yeah.
Hyla and Napa.
So obviously you've been doing clay sculpting and art for many, many, many years.
Yes.
About a decade or so ago, I guess 11, 12 years ago, you made this giant transition, this giant leap into doing huge metal sculptures. And so my question is, what was the biggest challenge as an artist in making that transition? And B,
Yeah.
what's been the biggest reward?
Let's see. Well, I wanted to save the world. And little sculptures don't do anything. I mean, nobody cares about them, including me, which is unfortunate. So the transition was relatively easy because the way I made a living was enlarging sculptures for other artists. So I did a lot of enlarging. I had the pantograph downstairs. I had the tools for it, and I had lots of practice. And the armatures that I did looked a lot like the final product of the big ones, which I'm making a video of that right now, so you can see that later, of Bliss Dance. And I just needed to figure out how to do the structure inside, because the way I did armatures for sculptures, they had like a stick figure inside, and I just really didn't like that. So I saw Karen Cusolito's work in Burning Man.
And you just decided to go big, big, big. You got muted again. I don't know, because like the other people had competitions and stuff, but oh well.
All right, we have a couple questions from home, Marco.
Okay, from home.
Well, from their home.
Okay.
Our gal would like to know, do you only sculpt women?
No. Is that a long enough answer?
No. No.
You want to go uncover? No. But you can't uncover that. I mean, yes, we can.
You know what, we can, we can do it during the break.
Yeah.
And then when we come back from break, you can show it.
Okay, so we'll show you a man. It's a good one, I think. It's a great one.
Yeah. All right, so we also have one from Ferguson to Bear.
Oh my God.
Ferguson.
We don't really know where his location is, but we would like to know what your sign is, because he's always interested in what sign an artist is.
Okay, all right. Well, it's really important. Listen up. Okay. So, I'm Capricorn, but I have Sagittarius rising and moon. So you can see, I mean, if you know about that kind of thing, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, so that they don't know.
Well, Capricorns are like really good workers, studious, focused. Might not be super creative, but get the job done for sure. And then Sagittarius is super creative, risk taking, mixes.
All right, one more question.
Could we have another astrology question?
I could not have answered that question at all. I mean, I know I'm an Aquarius, but I don't know things of it.
So this one is from CK, and she would like to know if you had 1 cent and only 1 cent, what would it be?
Sight.
Just right?
1 cent.
Yeah, 1 cent. So
You only get 1 cent?
you're just gonna be able to look at stuff, huh? Why?
Because it's my favorite.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. What about you, Julia?
I probably want sight too, because you want to eat oatmeal for the rest of your life, for real?
Yeah,
Sure.
going to choose smell.
No one's gonna choose smell or even taste. I mean, I want to see first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like an obvious answer. All right.
It's relatively soft. Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going into intermission.
Not me.
Our mob, no, you need to take a break as well. Yes, we all
Yes,
do for
I
a minute,
understand.
and we are very excited that Brad
right.
Barton, Reality Thief,
Yes.
has agreed to do our intermission show. They go enjoy while we get to take a break and create further. So
Okay.
take it away, Brad.
Have you seen,
Oh, am I on?
you ever seen Brad?
Be on.
You're done.
All
Awesome.
right. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Brad Barton, Reality Thief. And I just want to tell everybody here that's in the Zoom, I'm going to encourage everybody who's actually in the Zoom room right now to not only turn your cameras on, but go ahead and unmute yourselves during this. This is a very interactive thing. As I said, I do magic. I'd like to show you all something. One of the things you may not know about me, though, for those of you who may have seen my show before, is that I actually do a little sculpting myself. As you see, Marco likes to use things like wire and clay, and then the larger objects with steel and stuff like that. Well, this is my medium right here, my friends. And let's see, again, I'm asking everybody in the Zoom, Warren, Smash, Hyla, and Mark, go ahead and unmute yourselves. Nikki, if you'd unmute yourself as well. And if you can't, that might be because they haven't given you, let's see. Go ahead and try it now. Go ahead and try and unmute yourselves now. No.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. All right. So that's Hyla and Mark. You guys are unmuted. Can you tell what this is right here? What this is made out of? Do you know what this object
A
is?
balloon?
That is correct. I use the, and you know, these are sculpting balloons. Have you ever seen anybody sculpt with one of these before?
When they're blown up.
Yes. And have you ever tried this yourself?
No.
You know what the hardest part is?
Blowing it up.
That's right. Blowing the thing up to actually fill these up with air. It's actually the hardest part. So I have a little life hack for you. As I said, this is my medium of choice. I've been known in some circles as the Lord of Latex. Yes. So here's a life hack. You blow in, but you only have to blow it up that much. You see how it's filled with air now? You see that? So look, if I just squish it up like this, Warren, can you see how it's starting to turn into a little tube there when I squeeze it up like that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Now watch this, watch closely. All I have to do is give it a good stretch and
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
amazing.
Oh my god.
I know how you feel, guys. I have to deal with this every day. Please give my friends a round of applause for that one. Very nice. Now, I really appreciate what Marco and his crew are trying to do here, where we have people all in a Zoom room together and then a bunch more watching on YouTube at home. You know, obviously, if you know Marco, you've probably been to Burning Man before. And I know that a lot of us didn't get a chance to do that last year. And this whole experience right now is about community. It's about bringing us together and exploring art together. And so I thought that it would be interesting to do something for you all that everybody, regardless if you're on YouTube watching this at home or if you're right here in the Zoom room with me right now, something that we could all do together. And I think everybody expects a magician to do a card trick, right? So I figured I would do a card trick for you all. And so just in case you're not familiar with cards, the four suits in the deck of cards is what people have problems with. So there's clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. Clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. So some people don't know the difference between clubs and spades. Those are the two black ones. So clubs are the ones that are circular, like clovers, clubs. Spades are the ones that are sharp at the top, like a garden shovel or a garden spade. Now, if you have trouble telling the difference between a heart and a diamond, maybe sit this one out. Okay, so what I have here for everybody here, and you know what will be interesting for those in the Zoom room, if you all would again keep your cameras on for this, and I have a bunch of cards for everybody at home. And here's what we're gonna do. I want everybody at home right now to focus on one of these cards. Make sure you know if it's a club, a spade, a heart, or a diamond. One in your mind. Okay, you should have one in your mind now. So I want everybody to focus on their cards. Focus on their cards. I'm gonna mix these up. And I'm gonna take out one card and I'll keep it here propped up right against me so you can see it there the entire time. And believe it or not, you're thinking of a card. If you're thinking of a card at home right now, I have removed the card you're thinking of. And to prove it, look now.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. Your card is gone. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, how could it be possible that each and every one of us was thinking of the same exact card? That's because the card you were thinking of was never there to begin with. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Let's see. Let's try something here. I'm going to bring somebody in here, and let's see. I'm going to bring in Warren. I don't want to say your last name incorrect. Is it Trezevant?
Yes, it is.
Welcome to the show, Warren. And who is that sitting next to you?
This is my lovely wife, Harriet.
Hello, Harriet.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. My name is Brad Barton, reality thief. Now, Harriet, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Ooh, great.
You?
What is that?
How are you?
I am fantastic, and thank you so much for asking. And the reason I am fantastic is because that's the word that I chose yesterday. See, I think it's important to cultivate gratitude in our lives. And I have here a bunch of different cards. So when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I answer. So I'll pick one of these cards for the day. So if I pick this one, I'd say, oh, I'm feeling very pleasant today, right? Not only does it increase my vocabulary, but it gives me some, because most people are just like, oh, I'm good, right? And there's nowhere to go with that, but cheerful, there's somewhere to go with that, or overjoyed, or satisfied, and so on. So I have 50 of these cards, and I pick one for one day at a time, and I keep that locked in my mind. So let's see, it's Warren, and one more time.
Harriet.
Absolutely correct, Harriet. You got it right the second time. Fantastic. So Harriet, I'm going to have you do this first part. And what I'm going to do to make this a little bit easier for you to see is I'm just going to show you the rest of my room here. And we'll put these right here. But Harriet, what I need you to do is I need you to get a little bit closer to the screen for me, Harriet.
Okay.
A little bit closer still so I can see right into your eyes. Perfect. Just like that, Harriet. And Harriet, I'm going to write something down here. I don't want you to see what I'm writing down quite yet. But Harriet, where are you from originally?
Brookline, Massachusetts.
And where are you right now geographically?
Oakland, California.
Oh, right on. I'm in Sausalito. What's up, neighbor?
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to commit to what I've written here. And so, Harriet, what you're going to do is, again, out of all these 50 cards, and let me mix them up just a little bit, you are going to stop me at one. And the way you're going to do that, Harriet, is I'm going to slowly drop the cards onto the table just like this. And whenever you want, you say stop. When you say stop, I'll stop. Whatever card you stop me at, that's the one we're going to use. We're going to commit to that. And that will be our word for the rest of the day. Okay? So here we go, Harriet. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Did I stop where you wanted me to?
Yes.
Now, Harriet, I'm going to give you a chance. We can stop here or we can keep going. It's up to you.
Stop there.
You're going to stop me right here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, you could have kept going and we would have been married. Or you could have stopped me earlier and you would have been gleeful. But that's not where you stopped me, Harriet. You stopped me at this card right here. Oh, and I am delighted.
Aw.
I am delighted that you stopped me here, Harriet, because you could have stopped me at any card. Remember, I wrote down a prediction. You're not going to believe what I wrote on here, Harriet. Check it out. Can you read that? You see what that says?
Yes.
Timid leghead. Harriet, how are you?
I am timid leghead.
No, I am delighted. No, seriously, I am delighted. Look, if you look at all the letters in Timid Leghead and you actually rearrange them, you get.
What?
Oh my
I
God.
am delighted. I am delighted. Everybody give my dear friend Harriet a round of applause. That was amazing. Now, Harriet, before you guys go, here's the thing. Warren, I know what you're thinking right now. Maybe he just got lucky. There's only 50 cards here. Maybe he somehow controlled her to stop there. So I tell you what, we're going to make this an even crazier choice here, Warren. So let me mix the cards up. I'm going to shuffle them up here. And here's what's going to happen. Again, remember I told you that there are 50 cards here. So I have every number between 0 and 50 written on these cards. All right. And Warren, you're going to pick one of these cards. Whatever card you pick, that's what we're going to count down to. So here we go, Warren. Whenever you want, you tell me when to stop.
I'm going to let you go a little bit longer.
Okay.
Stop.
Now, do you want the one that you'd have me deal to the table or the one that I'm about to deal?
The one you dealt to the table.
This one right here.
Yes.
That one right there. You could have stopped me at the one before it and it would have been 13.
Ooh.
It's a lucky number to some, unlucky to others. And if you'd kept going up, you would have had me go to 27. Now, hopefully, the number that you stopped me at isn't much bigger than 27. Again, it goes from 0 to 50 because I have to count down to it. So let's see what you stopped me at, my friend. Oh.
Oh, that's a good number.
That's a good number. Just off of 13. Just off of 13. So here we go, Warren. 12 cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The very next card. Now, again, if you'd picked 11, we would have been overjoyed. If you had gone one more, we would have been sunny. But no, you stopped me at delighted.
Oh.
Excellent job, my friend. Please give them a round of applause. That was very well done. Very well done. Thank you, Warren. And I really appreciate that, Warren. It's very nice of you guys to be a part of this. Now, before you all go, let's see if you guys could look into the room and just pick somebody else in the Zoom room, and I will use them in this next one. So anybody you pick, I will use, because I need 6 of these cards here. But before you do that, I should point out, I have this right here. This is a prediction. A prediction is a French word. Prédiction. Oui. Oh, oui. Prédiction. So go ahead, and Warren, if you could pick somebody else in the room. We've got John, Joshua, Hyla, and Mark.
We have someone.
Well, no, it has to be someone that he said.
In the Zoom room.
Yeah. Is it anyone on the list who's participating?
Sure. Preferably somebody with their camera on so we know that they're actually watching. Some people could be linked in and not even paying attention right now, but.
Okay.
Can you say the names of who has their camera on again?
We got Hyla and Mark. We've got John Haroldson, Joshua Lawrence, and Joyce looks like she has her camera on too. She's in a car, but you go ahead and pick them.
What do you pick?
How about Hyla and Mark?
Hyla and Mark, go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Yay.
And welcome to the show, Hyla and Mark.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you all. I'm going to add you here so everybody at home can see that. Welcome to the show, you two. My name's Brad Barton, Reality Thief. Reality Thief. Hyla and Mark. All right, I need 6 of these cards. So Hyla picks 3, Mark picks 3. Ladies first, Hyla, I'm going to deal the number cards like this. Again, whenever you want to stop me, I will stop. So just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
The one I was about to deal right here?
No, the one that's on the table.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay, 2 more for you, Hyla. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
This one right here is about to deal?
The one that's in your hand.
This one right here?
Yes.
All right, 1 more for Hyla.
Stop.
Table or hand?
Hand.
Hand it is. Well played. Okay, Mark, I'm just going to mix these up a little bit here. And you get to pick 3 as well. So just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Table or hand?
Table.
Table it is. I need 2 more from you.
Stop.
Table or hand?
Table.
Table it is. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
This one right here?
Hand, yes.
This one right here. All right, we've got 6. Thank you guys so very much. Now, out of these 6, all right, let's see. Joyce, can you unmute yourself? Hey, Joyce.
Hi.
Hi, Joyce. So you're in a car right now. How cool is that?
It's really exciting.
We are living in the future, Joyce. So here's the deal. Joyce, I have 6 random number cards between 0 and 50 selected by our friends here. A, B, C, D, E, and F. You're going to tell me where these 6 cards go. We'll start with this number here first. Does it go in front of A, B, C, D, or F?
D.
A? As
D.
in
Dog.
wait, D as in dog.
Yes.
D, all right. How about this one right here?
A is an apple.
A as in apple. And now this one?
C is in cat.
C as in cat. And this one?
B is in boy.
B as in boy, or Brad Barton, reality
Brad.
feed. Now you've got one more choice here, because wherever this one goes, obviously the last one follows by default. So what's it going to be? E or F?
E.
E, so the F goes here. Is there somebody else in the car with you right now, Joyce?
There's a special someone.
Hello there.
I'm driving.
F.
Okay, you're going to make the final choice, though. We've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. You can switch any 2 letters. Which 2 do you want to switch, or we can leave it the way it is?
Switch.
I want to switch F for D. Frank
F
for
and
David.
D. F and D. Everybody watch closely. F and D are now getting switched. F and D, thank you both very, very much. Please, everybody, give them a round of applause for their help.
Brad Barton, reality.
Yes, indeed. Now, some of you may be wondering, what the heck are we doing this? What do we need all these numbers for? Why do we rearrange them? Well, here's the thing. I was talking about connection earlier. We're all here connecting, giving Marco our support and love, and as well as his crew. And so I was thinking about this the other day. You know, right now on the planet, there's over 8 billion people on the planet. And it's my hopes and dreams that we can connect and with as many of each other as possible. As a matter of fact, my goal, you know, I found out that in 2050, there will be over 10,274,611,210 people on the planet. And it's my goal to actually connect with as many of those people as possible. As you see, in this short time already, I've been able to connect with over, what I think about 6 or 7 people. And now we've created this huge number together. And if I did this right, the odds are between 1 and 10,274,611,210. There's that number again. Yes, that number again is 10,274,611,210. 10,274,611,210. My dear friends, remember this prediction sitting here the entire time on the desk, sitting here, wrapped up a piece of paper. Lo and behold, what could possibly be printed upon it? But yes, indeed, the number again, 10,274,611,210. My dear friends, that is my show for now. I'll be back in just a little bit to tell you more about an upcoming show I have on February 27th. We'll put a link in that. But until then, thank you all so much. Again, my name is Brad Barton, Reality Thief, and I am delighted. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all soon.
I'm unmuted now. Oh. You don't have the earbuds. Oh.
Well, that's the thing, was like, we were
Sorry?
not sure that they were making sure to know.
I think just use it whenever you're asking a question.
It's time. Let's go.
All right,
Then you can stand here.
welcome back, everybody. Marcus back at work.
Yeah.
Julia's striking the pose. How are you feeling, Julia? You got 2 more hours ahead of you, so holding the pose must be hard.
Well, I was keeping my arms down, so that's all right. I'm feeling all right. I just ate a handful of almonds and it gave me energy. Good, good.
All right. Julia,
Yes, Katie?
is your favorite pause that you've ever been part of?
What is my favorite cause? Well, I think it's being part of these sculptures. I think being part of this project. Because use the sculptures to carry a message that you wouldn't think sculptures of unclothed women would carry, which is what would the world be like if women were safe? And we actually, I think, made a huge difference at Burning Man with starting the organization to look at safety on the playa for women. And that's what I've done so far, and what we're doing next, we'll be talking about soon.
How about the fundraising for the Truth is Beauty necklaces that were at the museum?
Oh, well, that's part of it. We had some pendants in the gift shop at the museum when Truth is Beauty was there, and we donated. Of course, they sell the pendants. They'll offer to pay you a percentage. The museum keeps a percentage, and we get a percentage. And we donated our percentage to. No, you caught me by surprise, so now I'm spacing on the exact name of it, but it's in Oakland, and it's a shelter for women and girls who had been abused. So that's all. It was connected to the Bliss Project. That's specific.
That's what would the world be like if women were safe?
Right.
So yeah, are you ready?
It's you, Julia. You're on TV.
All right, now we have a question from Josh. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's one. Yay, thanks, Josh.
hey. Are you the famous one and only Josh? No, there's two of them here.
There's two. Hi.
Hello.
Were you guys talking to me, Josh Lawrence?
Yes, Josh Lawrence.
Well, I'll ask my question.
Okay.
It's
Thank
two.
you.
Is there a difference in your views of making a sculpture, let's say, of Julia versus one that you did 10 years ago, in your approach, in how you feel about it?
Oh, how I feel about it? That's heavy.
I thought about it for 2 days.
Whoa, dude. Oh, how do I? Oh, right. I'll repeat it for the audience. Question is it? What is it? I feel. How do I feel different about? Feel different about the sculptures I'm doing now, or ones I've done 10 years ago? Let's see. Gosh. Not that much, no. It's the act of sculpting is like a part of my brain turns on that's all about shape, and I use the same part to do this. Like I couldn't tell you how I do this. Actually, that's why I worry about whether I can do it, because I don't know. I mean, it seems obvious that it works, and it does work, but that's sort of a cosmic relationship with something that can sculpt. In a sense, it feels like that. Can you do your like this sculptor comes over and sculpts through me. I mean, it's sort of like that because I could always do it. I didn't learn how to do this. I just always could do it. But now I'm faster, a lot faster. Well, I mean, one of the things was, okay, I learned over years that if it looked like something was sticking out too far, it was. And if it looked like something was a dent that needed to be filled, it was. And I could just trust my perception. And that took a long time to do that, to actually just, okay, like I can just trust what I'm doing and it'll work out. No second guessing. Second guessing takes a lot of time. Or as little as possible. Was that a
Let's see. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, do they know?
Yeah, they know.
We think.
Where we met Marco for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's start off with that. So our past couples here, CJ and Keith, we also have chatting and Sally, like I introduced earlier. But CJ and Keith, how do you know Marco?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We think it was through.
We got Marco to Bobby Sarnoff, at Bob's house many years ago.
Yeah.
The dinner party. And then, of course, when was your first piece separating that? The 2007?
10.
10.
2010.
Well, the art car. The art car.
Okay.
If you might have gone on the art
I
car.
don't think I've been on the art car.
The leaf car.
Actually, we first started talking over at Treasure Island. I know we might have met first, but when you had your studio over there.
Right.
And then we'd go over there, Mike and names there.
Yeah, and Peter.
Peter. Peter
Right.
Oh, Dave, man, that was tough.
The nail polish team.
Those were the names.
Yeah,
For sure. So Keith, I know that you've been working on something artistic of your own recently, our car.
I am.
You want to tell us about that?
Is actually CJ's cousin, who's a long timer, decided he wanted to create an art car for 2020. And so we just started putting our heads together, and he kind of come up with ideas, and he struggling, nothing was striking home, and just said, let's think about what. We gave it a couple days thought, and based on that, he and I and friends, family had spent 4 or 5 years running at a place in Montana, at a ranch called Flathead Lodge. So it was family, it was friends. So we thought, why not a Western saloon?
Oh.
So that was the genesis of the art car. And you asked me to kick it off, and I started coming up with some designs, and basically you walk into the art car and it's you got a player piano and a hot belly stove and a bar and room to hang out, and then you go upstairs and there's a dance. There's a dance party. Pretty ambitious. It's like 50 feet long, 14 feet wide, 21 feet high. So that was the genesis, and then the thing was like, well, who could do it? And we got really lucky and made a connection with Sean Orlando and his crew at 5-ton Crane over in Oakland. So he and his crew, there's a number of people. Can I read out their names?
Sure.
I'd like to give them credit. I mean, they're awesome. Peter Hanscummer. Planscummer?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's Sean's right-hand man, and Peter Jersma from Illumination Art. It's kind of the lighting wizard. And Michael Brown's the engineer. Mighty Dave's doing sound and power. So it's his first-class group. Clifford Florio is the metal fabrication leading up. And Dave Keene from Foley and the Lighthouses. He's the lead fiber. So it's a great crew.
Take a break.
And I think it's going to be a success. We're at the stage now where it's being built over at
American Steel.
American
baby.
Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it in progress.
Yeah.
So that's how I need to ask about it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Rich Brown helping, and I talked to Cliff about it, and
Yeah.
he showed me,
Yeah,
he
great.
showed me walk up and down all the stairs and
Great.
everything.
Glad you got the tour.
Yeah.
It's very
Exciting to
ambitious, but
see it.
it's going to be a great project.
Thank you, Ben.
You're experiencing trauma.
Have you been extra special that happened at Burning Man?
Texture what?
Not X-rated. No, pertaining to like our sculptures or anything like that, if you had like a special experience where you know, you were there when maybe somebody experienced it for the first time or anything like that.
You know, I really love the last sculpture out there, that like the breathing and the lights on that last piece were just so powerful for me. Yeah, they've all been extraordinary. Every moment I'm out there. I like the night more so than the day.
Well, we've had different lights for each of the sculptures, so it's a different experience, not just the posts. Did you ever get the chance to see the art chopper light for Revolution? No. No. We had a special, yeah, we wish we had done it more, but it was a beautiful experience. To shine it. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We're live. It's tool time, everybody. Tool time. Tool time. So Marco,
Yeah, Katie.
you're using all kinds of tools tonight, but not everybody knows what they're for, what they do, and maybe you can tell us about your top 3 favorite tools.
Okay.
Or most important tools, I should say.
Let's see. My hands, my eyes. There we go.
I knew that those would be the top 3. Actually, yeah, I did know that. How about the ones that are like not part of your body?
Okay, these two.
What are those called? Scrapers. All right,
Something
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
Calipers for this kind of thing, yeah.
What did the calipers do?
This is life size, this is sculpture size.
How about the wire?
I mean, it cuts the clay to smaller bits, that's easier to deal with. It's not good. Easier to cut. These little texture things are nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about these kind of things? Yeah.
For
Why-
life size,
why do
this
you
kind of
use those?
thing,
Now,
I
at
can
this
see
stage.
I can see what I'm doing. If I was really gonna do something, I'd be like, okay, so this one has smaller teeth, so you can get more refined surface. But I'm not there at this level.
So what about the texture right now? So you prefer the ones with the bigger teeth at this stage?
Just because I don't want to get connected to any of this. I want the whole thing to be in process. All of it's wrong. All of it's movable.
Wrong. That's an interesting word.
It all needs to be changed. All of it.
Good over here.
So don't get attached to anything.
I promise. I promise not to get attached to it. How about you,
No, you
Julia?
have to attach to anything, then you
You're
start
getting attached to it?
building on it, and it might be wrong. So don't get attached to it.
Love
You'll
that.
see artists who start doing detail too fast. And the proportions are wrong, but the details are right.
That's actually good information because, I've been wanting to try sculpting myself and I haven't done it yet. So I don't want to
Yeah,
do the details too fast, apparently.
exactly.
Yeah. Very good.
Clay is a great medium for that too, because you could add.
All right, we're going to go to a music
Yeah.
break right now. For a
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Because
All right, well, we're back
Okay.
and we have a video question from Celinda. Why don't you start off first by explaining who Celinda is? Because I think this is kind of special considering all the things
Right.
we've done over the years.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So Celinda is the engineer who did Bliss Dance and the ankle. So like we've been working together forever, basically. I mean, as long as these big pieces have happened. And what? Like, I don't know if anyone else would do would even understand that it's okay to do the things that we do. So it's great to work with her.
All right, Celinda, what's your question?
Well, hi everybody, and Marco is looking really fantastic. It's fun to watch. Tommy and I were wondering when you knew you were an artist.
All right. Oh, let's see. Probably Bliss Dance when it worked. Like I'm really trying to get an effect. That's why I don't really do. When it worked, when the effect happened, when people went, "Oh my God, holy shit!" Then I was like, "Okay, I'm doing." I'm I could probably die now, and it would be all right. And I remember actually when Lloyd died, I talked to him right before he, just like a few hours before he died. I said, Lloyd, is there anything you want to do or anything? He goes, no way, man, we made Bliss. I was like, yeah, I hear you. I get that. Like, okay. So I guess it was sort of like when I'd finally done something worthy, but that took a long time. I wasn't trying to do anything else, but I needed it to work. So thanks for that.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it took that long. It took 9 freaking months.
Oh, well, I mean, in my career though, it took a long time. I feel like I was really doing it.
How did you meet Celinda?
Didn't I say? Let's see. My ex-wife's husband was her teacher, I think. And so this was her senior thesis.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. And now she's I think the head engineer for Burning Man. Is that true?
Yeah, we're Burning Man's engineering consultant.
Yeah, that's all, just Burning Man's engineer. That's pretty intense.
Well,
that's all.
It started with Bliss Dance. Without that, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, it's pretty amazing, that whole thing. So I remember when you walked up, I was like, really? You're the engineer? Okay. You're a kid. But you were, of course, you were a kid.
Yeah.
A kid who was ready to do it.
Yeah, yeah. And is still doing it, crushing it.
Oh.
We are ready to go to intermission.
Okay. Yeah, your arms down.
Keep going, Marco, but
okay.
everyone else, right.
Okay. I'm gonna keep goofing off a little bit.
We get to enjoy Brad Barton reality for one more 15-minute segment.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys didn't hear me. It's time for Brad Barton reality TV.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm here, guys. Thanks so much. Before I jump into the magic, I just want to thank Marco and Katie and Jenny and everybody else, Marco's crew, for having me be a part of this. This is really cool. I thought it'd be fun to do some things. I've been thinking about this a lot. I like to point out the elephant in the room that, yeah, you're watching magic online. I know, it's weird. It's weird for me. but I'm the kind of person who tries to find the silver linings in things. And so I realized when I was going to start moving to this platform and doing magic online that I could take things that I would normally only be able to do for like 2 or 3 people. And then in this format, I could take these smaller tricks and do it for people. How many people are in the Zoom room right now? It looks like there's 200-300 of you. So I thought it'd be cool to take something that I would normally do for small crowds and show for you all. So again, everybody in the Zoom room, I'm encouraging you all to not only turn on your cameras, but to go ahead and unmute yourselves as well. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you something with some money. Yeah, check that out. That is a $100 bill, my friends. $100 bill. Check that out. And so I'm going to show you something with this $100 bill. If I can get my camera to focus back in. Hang on. There we go. Technology. So reason I chose a $100 bill is because, as you know, in the Bay Area, there's like a huge uptick of counterfeits going around the last couple of months. And if you didn't know that, that's because I just made it up right now in order to make this a little bit more relevant. So, yeah. Now, you know, the banks, when they check for counterfeits, they use what's called an iodine pen. So, Linda, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Little iodine. Do you have one?
No.
Yeah, nobody does, but everybody's got one of these at home, right? That's a pencil.
Yeah.
Everybody has a pencil at home. So I'm going to show you all how to test for a counterfeit using a pencil at your house. Now, in order to do that, you will have to mark the bill. By the way, when I say mark, I do mean mark. So everybody watch right about there. And what you have to do is you have to make a small hole in the bill. I mean, don't blame me, guys. This is science. This is how it works. And by the way, kids, if there are any kids watching this, do not try this at home. Unless it's like one of your parents' $100 bills, then go for it. What do you care? It's not your money, right? So once you made the hole, that's how you can tell if it's real or not. See, if it's a real bill, it'll rip. It'll rip. Yeah. So once you made the hole, see, look, if it's real, it'll rip. Oh, crap. All right, that's a real one. Not bad. Oh no, it's a counterfeit. No, see, you can see it. See, because the counterfeits, look at that. You can actually see it starting to heal. You can see that it just starts to heal. Right back up. No tears, no glue, no snot. Please hold your applause. There it is. Let's see. John Haroldson, you're muted. Unmute yourself, John. I'm going to unmute you. I just unmuted you myself. John, did you see that happen? You just muted yourself. Yeah. John, I'm going to show you how that works. Just John, not the rest of you. No offense. I'm doing this for John because John looks stoned. Now, John, did you see the pencil going through the bill?
I did.
Yeah, you did. Warren, Celinda, I'm going to ask you guys to unmute. Tommy, you keeping it muted because you think you know how it works. So I'm going to do this again for everybody. Trying to tell Celinda how he thinks it works. So look, Tommy, this time I won't even touch the pencil. I know you're thinking I was holding it behind the bill or something, right? So I'll actually do it. See, the pencil doesn't rip through. It melts through. I know that's hard to believe, so I'm going to do it in slow motion. So everybody watch the pencil. I won't even touch it this time. We'll just leave it cradled in there and watch. It actually melts through. Again, in slow motion, watch. When I do push on the pencil, you can see it. What?
Oh, what?
Hey, Tommy, explain that one. Yeah. And look, if I keep pushing, it'll just all the way through. And that's not some fancy fold, not some fancy pencil. Regular bill, regular pencil. Any questions? Moving on. Wonderful. Now, I know you guys earlier, we were talking about how I've been approaching learning sculpture myself earlier in the program. I showed you all, I've been doing sculpture with latex and making balloon animals. So welcome again to my room. I'm going to show you something else I'm doing. And I'm going to ask, is your name Priscilla? Priscilla, I'm going to ask you to unmute if you don't mind. Could you know how to, you can push your space bar. It should unmute you. Yeah, there we go. You're unmuted. Great. Priscilla, how are you doing?
I can't see you at all, but
That's okay.
I can hear
can
you.
see you.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Priscilla.
Now, Priscilla, when you say you can't see me at all, can you not see anything on the screen?
Yeah, I go to speaker view, I go to gallery view, but maybe I'll try again. No, I kind of lost that. Oh,
That's
I
okay.
see John. Oh, I'm getting better. I see you, but I don't see you.
I'm this
gonna
guy
see
right
him.
here. Anyhow.
Well, I know you're there.
Okay, well, Priscilla, I have here, these are something I've been using to sculpt as well. These are origami cards, origami. Hyla and Mark, can you see those?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know, origami is the ancient Japanese art of paper folding. And so I've been learning how to fold these objects, a flower, an elephant, pinwheels. Mark, remember pinwheels?
Yes.
Whatever happened to those, man? Now it's just like, I don't know, fidget spinners and TikToks, whatever the kids are doing. So I've been learning each one of these day by day. And I've gotten so good at it that I've actually don't even have to look at them anymore. So here's what's going to happen. Mark, I'm going to start dealing well, I won't hold them up like that because I can see what it is in the monitor if I do that. So I'll deal them like this, face down. And Mark, whenever you want, you just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
You want the one that I just dealt to the table, or do you want
Yes.
the one that's
The one on the table.
This one right here? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I can keep going if you want. If not,
No.
I'm going to isolate it right here. And I'm not going to look at it, Mark. I'm not going to look at it. We're going to put the rest of the cards away. And I call this psychic origami. I'm going to use what's called telekinesis and try to feel which card you stop me at and then make it. I got to pick some paper here. Well, not that one I dropped. Here, we'll get a white piece. There we go. And so I'm going to try and guess which one you stopped me at. Okay. And I'm going to try and make what it is. But I'm going to tell you right now, Mark, this is a new thing I've been working on, and I might have screwed it up already. I didn't look at what I'm supposed to look at, but that's okay. I'm going to just go for it, and I'm going to try to go with my gut instinct here. I use a little telekinesis. This is called an accordion fold. Right there, that's an accordion fold, and I think I need to twist it almost like a rose at the bottom there. You know, Marco makes his sculpture stuff look easy. I don't know if I'm sculpting this right. If I'm, Mark, did you see what the card was when I dealt it by any chance? Did you peek at it?
I did not.
Well, you're no help. You know, I don't want to mess this up in front of everybody. So do you mind if we just start over? Is that okay?
All right.
Oh, I had it the whole time. I totally nailed it. Look at that.
Paper ball.
Paper ball. Had it the whole time. All right, nailed it. All right, thanks, Mark. Oh, hey, Mark, before you go, I almost forgot. Mark, are you still there? Can you hear me?
I am, yes.
Okay, Mark, I'll tell you what, we'll take the paper. Let me unfold the paper a little bit more. How about this, Mark? When you think of like magicians and magic, what animal do you think of? What animal comes to your mind?
A rabbit.
What'd you say?
A rabbit.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Oh, that makes sense, right? Like magicians pulling rabbits.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
meant more like a dragon or a unicorn, but we'll do a rabbit. We'll do a rabbit. With one hand, I'm going to take the paper. We're going to make a rabbit. You ready? Watch. Just like that.
That's pretty good. Oh, that's cool.
Everybody give Mark a round of applause. Good job, Mark. Good choice. Rabbit is. Okay, let's see. I need to find somebody here. I was teasing Celinda earlier. Maybe, yeah, we're gonna do this for Celinda. Celinda, I'm gonna bring you in here. If you're already unmuted, I'm gonna add you here, right there. Oh, we're right there, side by side. Celinda, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Celinda, I need you to clear your mind for me. Very good, Celinda. That was very good. I want you and Tommy to do me a favor. Where are you right now? Are you in your home?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of an object in your house right now, Celinda, that is significant to you, an object that has some meaning to you. Tommy's already pointing to something off in the room. You can choose that if you want, but I want you to think of something that you can share. Are you on a laptop right now by chance, Celinda?
Yeah.
Okay, so it could even be an object that maybe you couldn't lift and bring to the camera. You could take the camera to, but it's important that this object isn't in view of the camera right now and that it does have some significance to you. Perhaps an object that has a good story behind it, something that you can share with us. And while you're thinking of that, Celinda, I'm going to share with you an object that I have here. I have this right here. This is an owl, a ceramic owl. You know, owls, fun fact about owls, they're not very smart. They look like they're smart. They look like they'd be an accountant for other birds, but just like all other birds, they're pretty dumb. So they're not intelligent at all. So fun fact for you there. The reason I chose this mug here is when my wife and I first moved in together, we were just dating at the time. She was living in San Francisco. I was living in Berkeley, and we were going back and forth like, oh, who will move where? Do you want to move with me to Berkeley or should I move back to the city? And she ended up moving to Berkeley with me. And she went to the ceramic store the first week that she lived with me, and she found this mug and she brought it in. So this is like the first object that was like brought in to our new home. So it represents to me young love, right? And cohabitating and nesting together. But Celinda, it also represents victory because I got her to move to Berkeley. So hopefully that gave you enough time. Now, Celinda, were you able to think of an object that you can share with us?
Yeah.
Great. Don't tell me what it is, but Celinda, what I want you to do is hold your hand up to the screen like this for me, Celinda. Hold your hand up to the screen. Don't cover your face, though, just off to the side a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Just like that. And then focus. I'm going to take this card right here. I'm going to write something on it. Just focus, Celinda. Focus. All right, Tommy, that's disgusting. Just let Celinda please focus. There you go. All right. Celinda, you can relax your hand now. I'm going to write down what I'm picking up here. But as I write this down, Celinda, where are you from originally?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. Do you know Jenny then?
Yeah, I know Jenny.
Oh, cool. Because I was talking with Jenny on the phone today, and I noticed that she's from Phoenix, Arizona as well. Are you old friends?
No, we met in California.
Oh, okay. So that's just a coincidence. I'm a big fan of coincidences. As a matter of fact, I hope what I wrote down on this card right here, it works out for me in a coincidental manner as well. I'm going to leave it right here in the mug. And, you know, I'm not calling you out, Tommy, but I am calling you out. I can tell that you're the type of person that has a very analytical mind, right? So your job, Tommy, will be to watch the mug. Okay, make sure I don't touch the mug. Now, Celinda, you said you were able to think of an object, yes?
Yeah.
Would you go ahead and grab that object and share it with us now, please?
I'm going to bring you over to
Oh, that's great. You're going to walk us around your house with the computer?
Yeah.
Episode of NTV Cribs. Here we go. What room are we in right now?
Okay, don't lose sight of the mug.
Yeah, what room are you in right now, Celinda?
We're in our living room.
Oh, yeah, look at that. And now,
And
where are you taking us to?
The little baby chicks over here.
Are those baby chickens?
Yeah.
And is that what you're thinking of, the baby chickens?
Yeah.
And is there one in particular that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Of the chickens? And which one is that?
His name is Cocaine.
Cocaine, the chicken?
Yeah.
Oh man, this show just got much more
he's-
interesting. And why did you name your chicken Cocaine?
Because he's all white and he just has a ton of energy and he's always just like spazzing out all over the place.
Well, I'm glad this isn't one of my normal shows because usually my shows are much more family oriented. Kids right now, parents at home would be like, yeah. So Cocaine is, yeah. So thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. So I do have a question for you. So out of these objects, you picked this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You picked a chicken, right?
Yeah.
Now, do chickens mean a lot to you?
Well, they're meaning a lot more to me.
Why do you have chickens in your house?
Because we wanna have eggs.
So you're raising these chickens to give you food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you picked out of all these chickens, you picked your favorite chicken, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're not going to believe this, but here inside this mug, the card that's been sitting there the entire time, you chose to share with us a chicken, a very particular chicken, a freshly white chicken. And what was the chicken's name?
Cocaine.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
my name is Brad Barton, Reality Thief. Thank you all so much. I had a lot of fun. Give it up to Celinda and Tommy. Thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun for me, guys. Thank you. Thank you again to Marco and Katie and everybody there. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope you all enjoyed the magic, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
See you, Brad.
Thank you.
That's crazy. Wait, did anybody touch the mug?
Wait, let's mute her. Yeah.
The girl.
I mean, the girl who
It's
carried it.
obvious.
All
Okay.
right. So we have another question coming in.
Is that
Jen Carson.
Jenny Carson?
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that picture of your boyfriend on Facebook. Holy shit. What a stud.
yep,
Damn.
indeed. This is really cool to watch.
Good.
I don't think I've ever seen you live sculpt before.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is it, how is it? No, let me ask you a
Amazing.
question.
I mean, it's just, you know, obviously you have an amazing talent and it's incredible to watch.
Oh, good.
So my
Yeah, I don't-
question is, me as a former dancer wondered if you feel the poses in your own body in order to understand and inform your sculpting of them.
Sometimes I do, yeah. Well, okay, yes, wait. That's actually, if I was doing a longer term one, basically what I do is if I'm having a problem with the sculpture and I don't know what it is, I just sort of stand next to it and I feel, yeah, like there's tension in my body and I can feel the tension in the sculpture, yes. And then I fix that because I'm usually trying to not have tension.
Yeah.
So yes, I do, yes.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
And I could, yes, but I also figure people, you know, they feel the sculptures too. I don't know whether that's true, but
yeah,
I'm expecting people to be able to feel it.
We
feel it,
definitely
like,
seem to have this very direct visual to creation link. And if it,
Right.
you know, for me, I would hate striking the pose myself just to understand it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. It's
I
true.
haven't seen you do it.
It's a weird. Yeah,
I just wondered if you felt it in your own body to understand
I
it.
do feel it, but it is not as not as the pose itself.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
there's definitely a detachment from it. It's true. It's true.
You think the detachment comes from?
It's like it's not my body. It's not my body
Yeah.
that's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was actually
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you. This has been really cool. I'm gonna go back to watching it on the big screen TV.
Okay. Oh, really? Are you watching? Oh, that's interesting.
I stepped out of the room so I could ask my question.
Right.
See you guys.
You got a big screen TV. I would like to see what that looks like. Okay. Have to check that out.
Thank you.
No, they have like a how big like that.
right.
Basically.
All right, now we're here to talk to our couch couple, Patty and Sally. Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. How did you meet Marco? How'd you get involved?
Yes, I think my first contact was riding across the playa on my bike and seeing distance in the distance, and not realize, being a mile away, not realizing the scale of the sculpture until I got closer and closer and realized that number one, massive, and then number two, as I got really close to it and I started to examine it, what threw me in was the space frame, the triangulated structure of the interior. It's just fascinating. And then I realized that, looking at close examination, every single little junction was done by hand. Because at first, it was, it seemed impossible to have been made by a person. It had to been made by a machine or something like that. And I remember trying to imagine what the individual looked like that made this sculpture. And in my mind, I had this vision of a big long white beard and a wizard's hat.
That's his dad.
So I was quite surprised when I met Marco that he didn't have a big long white beard and wasn't a wizard. He is a wizard, to be honest with you.
And so then what happened?
From that moment on, that was the first time I'd ever experienced something at Burning Man. That really blew my mind. You think you have your mind blown, and then suddenly it's like that experience just blew my mind. So I, made it a mission to find a wizard, and discovered that he was on Treasure Island. So I rolled up on Treasure Island like old Maya, and we just got involved, started helping out, laboring, cleaning, learning how to weld, scrubbing rust and fly dust off pieces of steel, and zip ties. Just like, that goes into.
But what was the first thing that you gave to the project that you spent a lot of time on? That
Yes.
Wouldn't have been as great if you had not done that.
To help with the lighting, it was, I can't remember, was it how many, was it a couple of thousand LEDs?
It was like, I think it was 2,000.
2,000 LEDs.
2,000 LEDs.
Yeah, and the thing about the lighting, in order to make the lighting and Treaty's Beauty look right, there had to be some directionality to the lights. So every single light required a lampshade, a little miniature lampshade, little funnel or a cone that would point the light in the right direction. And so.
Wait, because what did Marco not want people to see?
Didn't want them to see the actual lights themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you put, I guess, 2,000 LEDs into a sculpture?
Yeah, it's 2,600.
Oh, sorry,
2,600 LEDs into a 40, 50-foot sculpture and have it set up such that nobody in the sculpture could see any one given LED, right? So that was the.
And once you got to the final thing that you approved,
yeah.
What was the special thing that you added to it? That only we can see on the inside.
Yeah, it made sense to use three-dimensional printing to make the lampshades, and that's what we did. We printed. And it was actually the largest 3D printing, like mass production 3D printing production project in the world that year. But nobody knows about it.
Yeah, that thing was blowing our minds right there. We didn't know that.
You told us that.
Is that how early the technology was?
Yeah. It was the biggest production application of 3D additive manufacturing in the world that year. Nobody knows about it.
And what was the material?
Plastic.
Yeah.
Photopolymer plastics. Yeah.
That's something new every day.
And he added something special by putting the logo on each and every single one. Yeah.
What was the name of the machine?
We were using stereolithography, which is where you take an ultraviolet laser and you cure epoxy using an ultraviolet laser. Right. And yeah.
And what have you done since then in terms of 3D printing for Marco?
So on the most recent project on Gaia,
sure.
What we're doing is we're using scanning and printing. So we're using scanning technology for scaling, basically. So Marco is able to create the sculpture by hand, so an analog, sculpture, and then digitize it using a scanner. So you can scan it, and then once you have it in a computer, then you can scale. You can very accurately scale it to any size that you want. And in this particular case, we scaled it up to full size. What is it? 45, 50 feet
40
long?
feet.
40 feet long.
Yeah.
And then that became the template essentially for creating all the tooling and jigs and fixtures and everything required for the assembly process.
The inside part.
Yeah.
But you also printed that little bit.
Yeah, this is a scale model here. You can see this is, once you have a scan, so the scan was, I guess, what was it, Marco, 40%? What was the actual sculpture size? The sculpture was
40 feet, so that's 140.
with the original
Yeah.
hand sculpture.
It was 3 times bigger
Yeah.
than the original. So that was, I don't know what that
Okay, so
I guess 14 times.
So 1x, then 3x, and then we scanned the 3x, and we scaled it down to a, 0.1x, and then we also scaled it up to 5 or 6x, 3x. But yeah, you can scale it whatever way you want. This is a 3D printed model, just for getting a visual on it.
It's a beautiful visual.
I did all the like the difficult parts of drawing the texture or the pattern on the body. I could take that thing up there with me and work it out of the little one and not have to deal with the big one. But I'll definitely do that.
Definitely we would do that again.
Patty, so your scans were used to make an egg crate, right? An X and Y model using the outer skin of the scan to be the surface for all the plywood.
Yeah, so the scan was then put into another software package that automatically created all the 2-dimensional plywood cuts.
Yes.
I can't go back and forth.
Yeah, so you, yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Patty. That was very informative. A lot of us didn't understand a lot of it, but that's really awesome. People that out there that did understand that stuff, I'm sure they got a lot out of it. But
yeah,
that is beautiful,
yeah,
and it's really helped us move from our old way of producing these sculptures to the new way.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing, from lampshades to wooden puzzles that we could put together and then build on top of it. So that's pretty awesome. We're like that. All right. All right, so Marco. We have a question from Marshall in San Francisco.
Marshall. Okay, do I have to hear my earbuds?
Yeah.
Hi, Marshall.
Marshall.
My died. My question for Marco.
There's Marshall right there. We need to ask Marshall to speak up. Can we yell at Marshall to speak up?
He might be muted.
Marshall cannot. He's not muted, he just needs to talk about Marshall.
No, I can't hear anything.
No.
I think your earbuds not working. I want to see.
Oh,
God.
that may be true.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Marco, it's not. They can hear you,
Wow.
but you can hear them.
I can't hear that. I can't hear that.
Don't let him yell.
No sound.
Okay.
I have no sound.
Yeah, the earbuds are down.
Okay, hold on. Stand by. Get in the question. Marshall, what happened?
Can you hear me now? No, it's the earbuds.
Yeah, they're down.
The earbuds don't have any problems. Pretty sure.
Oh, sorry. All right, we're gonna try someone else. For the video question, Maya Kapoor.
Okay, but I keep hearing. There's no way, I get it, yeah. No sound.
I'm not sure whether my sound, can everyone hear me?
Well, you can hear it turn it down, it gets super crazy.
So Marco, so much.
There's 13 minutes left.
Yeah.
Not even. But let's Bob show it off.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Liz is supposed to have her phone on? Okay. And you want her to get up there to capture Marco's answer? We can't. Please turn the volume up to the earbuds.
I dig it.
Okay. Oh, I tried to turn the volume up, but I don't know what I just said. All right. Well, we're doing what we can do.
Okay. Yeah. He said it was 85. Every day.
Yeah. But now it's 100. Okay, bait smoothing. This is way too early. I've never really.
Not for you. You have more than four
Right.
seconds.
All right, we're at the end of this evening, and Marco has done an amazing job as usual. Let it go to your head, Marco.
It's the, you know, the sculpture,
All right.
whatever, that God's let me do it again.
The show could not have happened at all without the computer wizardry of Jenny Nelson.
Yeah.
Mhm. And George Krieger, tech guru. Yeah, the camera and live feed that he's.
Yeah, oh,
he
no,
set up?
no, I'm just the word.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder if he knows that. He's a
Or
tech
all
guru.
thanks to him. We definitely also want to thank Pamela, Nikki, Liz,
Yeah.
Chelsea, our couch couples, Patty and Sally, and Keith and CJ, as well as our friend Jim, who's also here. And Brad Barton
Yeah.
and
He stole my
Marco.
reality. And Julia.
And Julia. Sorry. Okay. And of course, you.
Yeah.
All of you that have joined us tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for being part of our very
Thanks,
first
everyone.
live stream.
Yeah.
And we hope you'll join you again, and we will.
Thank you, Kate.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Katie.
Untouched. What happened to us?
Yeah.
10 years ago, we've been next through the second bottle already.
Right. I got some
Strong
pizza.